Everyone, I'm here with your weekly Astro report for the week of July 30th to August 5th. If you want your own astrology birth chart, you can click on the links below to my Etsy shop. For the month of August, just so you know, I am going to be doing a sale on the Etsy shop on astrology birth charts because August is my birth month. So I'm going to be doing a sale. Usually they're $100, and for the month of August, they're going to be 75 Canadian. So if you are in the States or in Europe, with the exchange rate, that will be less than 75. I don't know what it will be in your dollars, but it's 75 Canadian. So just keep an eye out for that. That's pretty exciting. And then also, if you want to check out my Patreon, I have some different levels going on that you can check out. I have tarot and astrology videos, so if you want to learn more about astrology, there's stuff on there. Anyway, I'm launching that in August as well, which I'm really excited about. So yes, shameless self-promotion is over now. All right, let's go on with the astrology for the week. So the headlines for the week, there aren't any huge headlines going on. We don't have a full moon. We don't have a new moon. We don't have any planets that are changing their signs this week. So definitely a quieter week than it was last week. We do have two major aspects though going on with Mars this week. Mars has a square with Uranus and also a trine with Chiron, and that's on Wednesday. And it is in retrograde, so this is a aspect it passed through recently, but because it's going backwards, it's passing back through it again. So think about 2 weeks ago about maybe some energies that went on 2 weeks ago, and you might have a repeat of some of that this week. So when the moon is square with Uranus, there's a lot of false starts. We start something, but it doesn't quite work out, or sometimes it can lead to things like accidents or people taking rash action, because Mars is a planet of energy and competition and desire, and Uranus is a planet of it's the planet of sudden events and inspiration, and that can be good. It also can also not go so well. It's all over the place. It's kind of like a rogue wild card planet. So watch for that. That is Wednesday to Saturday. Because Mars is in retrograde, it's a little bit slower, so that's why it's taking Wednesday. It's going from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So the latter half of the week may be kind of topsy-turvy. However, it is trine Chiron, so it shows that all these crazy things that are happening, this kind of up and down energy is happening to help us with doing some healing, especially if there's things that come up that have triggered some old wounds. It's there to help us to heal. And so we have to look for those opportunities to heal some of those things. So that, I think, is probably the biggest thing that's going on this week. And it's not like a major it's a major aspect, but it's not like it's not a full moon or new moon or anything like that. Now we do have for those of you who are pagan, there August 1st is Lunasa or Lammas, however you want to pronounce it or say it. One's the Roman, one's the Celtic. So use some of that energy, that fiery energy, if you're doing any sort of Lunasa type of rituals, to make some changes, because the other thing is Uranus is really good at making change happen. So if you want to do if you want to change something, then that is the time to do some spell work to do that. So let's get on with the day-to-day stuff. On Monday we start the day with the moon in Pisces. It is there all day on Monday. Monday's a very go with the flow kind of day. Good day for daydreaming, good day for romance, good day for doing any spiritual work. Monday is definitely not a day for conflict or competition. It is a go with the flow kind of day. We have Mercury making a trine with Vesta on Monday and Tuesday, so there's a lot of communication on those days about things like spirituality, but also about the home. So if you talking about routines around the home, talking about renovation, talking about what we want to do with our house, with our environment. If you're thinking of moving, this is a good day for discussing, for talks about that, Monday and Tuesday. Jupiter has a sextile as well with Ceres on Monday and Tuesday. So it's a good time for kind of expanding the way that we nurture ourselves and others. So we really may want to nurture and take care of others. We may hover over our children or pets. The thing with Jupiter is it's good luck and expansion, but sometimes we bite off more than we can chew. So we might take on, might end up babysitting longer than we thought, or more kids than we thought. We might end up going, yes, I can take care of your dog, and the dog becomes a handful. So watch for that, because we sometimes take on too much with that energy. But there's a lot of nurturing energy going on Monday and Tuesday. We want to care for others. We want to be cared for that day. It's a good day to take a look at things like your diet, how you're nurturing yourself, your self-care routines, all that kind of stuff on Monday. Tuesday we have a void moon at 5:42 p.m. So again, the morning and the early afternoon, again, all times in Central Time, are going to be kind of a go with the flow, Piscean type energy. And then the rest of the day, again, I would say go with the flow still. It's void moon, so don't start anything new on Tuesday evening. And then we still have a Mercury trine Vesta and the Jupiter sextile Ceres energy going on. So lots of kind of motherly energy happening on Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday, the moon moves into Aries at 5:54 a.m. Aries is a much more fiery sign, so where we were content Monday, Tuesday to go with the flow, Wednesday we're like, okay, I'm doing it, I'm taking action, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. There's a lot of Mars sort of active energy going on Wednesday. And again, that is when the Mars square Uranus and Mars trine Chiron aspects are starting up on Wednesday. Wednesday as well, we have Ceres making a trine with Juno. So there's lots of opportunities on that day to do some nurturing with our partners, to talk about parenting issues or issues around diet, issues around food, those kind of issues with a partner on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a void moon at 9:52 p.m. So Thursday, most of the day is that Aries type energy, and then we have a void moon in the evening. The moon then goes into Taurus at 2:51 p.m. on Friday, so we have a pretty relaxed morning. Friday, we kind of slow down. We were like, go, go, go. Wednesday, I'm going to do all these things. And then Friday's going to be a day where we're kind of like, you know what? I'm going to slow down a bit and enjoy myself and have some good food and just kind of do some stuff on my own time. We sort of slow down. We're still doing things, but we're slowing down. We're not as like pushy about things on Friday. Saturday, we have a last quarter moon at 1:18 p.m. Moon is in Taurus all that time. Last quarter moons are really good for anything we want to banish or get rid of. So if you have any issues, anything that you're looking at getting rid of, that is the day to do some workings to get rid of stuff. And then we have the moon moving into Gemini at 8:32 p.m. on Sunday, August 5th. So we have a void moon for most of the day on Sunday. So, you know, it's kind of an interesting week. We're going to have a lot of sort of go with the flow energy Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, lots of fiery energy. And I think that's when the Mars sort of square Uranus thing is going to be most active. Still a little active Friday, Saturday, but Friday, Saturday we slow down a little more. We take care of ourselves and we kind of ease into things a little more. And same into Sunday. So, you know, there's not huge dramatic stuff going on this week. I would just say, like, don't do anything rash, especially Monday or probably Wednesday, Thursday. And be understanding if other people are kind of like in a weird spot, they're up and down with things. You know, we're all going through those energies. So, you know, let's be kind to each other as we all kind of go through the same things. So, we're still in eclipse season. We have one more eclipse to go on the new moon. So it's a period of change for a lot of people. So I hope that your week is good. Thank you so much for listening, so much for watching, and I will see you all for the astrology report next week. As always, peace, love, rock and roll.